Yeah, 1 second.
You use Captrade, right?
Yep. You don't have to, though. All right, 1 second. All right, so we're live on Twitch right now. Just to let you know. All right, so they haven't started yet. Let me get the music going.
Welcome back to ESPN 8.
Welcome back to the Ocho. Tarnished Deathmatch 7. Alright, so they still haven't got started yet.
See the map draft. Waiting on the guest. So what do you think about this matchup?
Alright, so here's the deal. Ula was in Division 2 last season, and I think he was in Division 3 before that. And so this is he hasn't played any of the games this season yet, and so we got to find out if he's Division 1 material. Tweppy, on the other hand, I think has played 3 or 4 sets and hasn't won any of them yet. And so, yeah, this is like fighting for who deserves to be in Division 1. And so, how much have you played with Tweppy, and how much have you played with Ula?
Well, actually, I played with Tweppy back when I first started playing DM back in 2018, 2019.
Really?
He was one of the first people to actually, yeah. Now, he played a lot of Hunt Wars with me back then. And he kind of showed me the ropes. More recently, I haven't played with him. I played a set with him last week where he beat me 3-2. But yeah, I haven't played a lot with him recently. I know a couple of years ago, Frost kind of gave him some pointers, helped him out a bit, and he definitely improved a lot then. But he doesn't seem like he's been super active recently, so we'll see how he does. And Ula, I practiced a little bit more recently, and it definitely seems like he's got the skill to compete in these games. The only question I have is whether or not he wants it enough, whether or not he's practicing hard
enough.
I see Tweppy, he's AFK, so obviously it's not a lot of practice from him, but see Ula in these fucking team games.
Ula in these team games nonstop. Why? Why is it so wrong to play in team games? I don't get it. Like, it shows that you're dedicated by not playing team games. I don't get it.
I mean, do FIFA players play with 12-year-olds? Practice?
But Frost plays team games all the time.
You know what? You're right. Frost is proof that playing a lot of team games, can make you better. But I just think that...
All right, they started the draft. Tweppy picks Terrace first.
All right.
Ula picks Lagoon first. So we're going to the Lagoon already.
Yeah, I expect Tweppy to pick a lot of land maps here and Ula to pick the water maps. And Tweppy should try to ban the water maps as he can. But, of course, you only get one ban before they get 2 picks. So in this case, you get basically... Yeah, I talked to Ula yesterday about what he thought Tweppy might draft, and we kind of figured that these are the maps that Tweppy was going to draft.
Wait, why would Ula be afraid of Tweppy on land?
I think it's just that Tweppy is more. It's not that Ulla's afraid against him. I just think Ulla feels that Tweppy hasn't really practiced water very much, and so he would just prefer to pick the water maps against him. But yeah, so this is kind of This is actually the same draft that we had yesterday between Ulla and I. We did a simulated draft, and yeah, we drafted basically. It was this exact draft, maybe.
So we got Terrace, we got Fez from Tweppy, and then we got Lagoon and Golden Swamp from Ulla. And then Savannah is going to be the opening map. I feel like, but if Ulla's going to be like ready, he's got to be prepared to play on lane 2. But you don't think Tweppy's ready for the water maps at all?
I'm not sure. I mean, I'm sure maybe Tweppy played a practice set with somebody else, and maybe I know he was in the Discord when we were talking about like the water meta. So I wouldn't be surprised if he,
you heard the list?
He knows which ship. No, yeah, he's. I think he's heard about the list. So I don't think he. I don't know if he's gonna get really caught off guard with the civs, but if he does, then it could be quite bad because the civs on water they're quite a bit better than like the second or third best civs. So I think a lot of with like this land water. These land water maps, I think there's a lot of pressure on drafting the right civs here. So
Tweppy bans Georgians first. Other notable bans here are Celts. Cumans are gone. Koreans banned by Tweppy. Mongols banned by Ulla. Jurchens already auto banned. Slavs were auto banned. Japanese were auto banned. Chinese banned by Ulla, so he's banning some of the water civs since he picked some of that.
Yep.
Vikings got auto banned, so we won't see them on Lagoon with their long boats.
I think what's to note here is that Berbers and Magyars are still available. They didn't get banned off of the admin bans, so both of them are quite good land civs.
Yeah.
I think it might be a mistake if Ulla doesn't ban one of them, honestly, just because if Tweppy, I don't know, it depends if Ulla's trying to win his maps or if he's trying to, if he's only trying to win his maps, then he can leave those open. But if he's trying to win like 4 games or 5 games, it might be hard to do that if
Magyar's banned.
Okay, Magyar's got banned, yeah. It would have been really hard for Ulla to win the land maps if Magyars and Berbers were both drafted by Tweppy in the for the first picks. All right, Saracens banned, Koreans banned. I think Spanish probably should be banned here at some point.
Yeah, I mean, with all the water maps, especially on Lagoon, I mean, Spanish is number 1 on Lagoon, right? Either Spanish or Korean.
Yeah. I think Spanish and Korean are number 1 and 2 on Lagoon and Golden Swamp, so. Interesting we see Persians banned. Persians is not a civ I don't think is really good on any of these maps. So kind of interesting that got banned.
Yeah, Berbers got banned too. As soon as you start talking about Magyars and Berbers, they get banned. What's the AI say, JoRo? What are they picking? I don't even know what's left right now.
So the AI seems to think that the best 2 civs here, and I think this is a mistake, are Spanish and Turks. I don't know why it would think Spanish and Turks are the best.
We got Turks rated high on the water maps.
Spanish is definitely a good pick here. I mean, it could definitely be a 1. I think that Tweppy has an advantage here as the host. Tweppy's the host, right?
Yeah,
Tweppy actually has a major advantage here.
Spanish Gujara and Spanish Bengali. Ooh.
Okay, Gujara's is not. I would not pick that as like a top civ. Also, I'm very concerned about. Let's see, you got Bengali there, but Bengali.
They're both gonna snipe Spanish, aren't they?
Huh?
Tatar's pick for Tweppy.
Tatars is not a civ I would pick. I would pick right now.
But you got Terrace. You wouldn't pick Tatars on Terrace? And you already picked Gujara as a good counter.
But I think, especially now that Ulla has Bengalis, he should be looking to take Malay, and then also, I think on Lagoon he could pick. Oh, Malians is a terrible pick.
Malians.
He needs
what
to be
map is he
Malay
going to use? Is he using Malians for Fez?
He could be thinking Fez. He could be thinking Terrace. But
Malians for Terrace. So you think? Would you take Malians against Tatars on Terrace? Oh, Otter asked if that was the
wait,
master
wait.
teacher in the as the
What is going on?
Ooh, with
Malay's a
Ula
good
Snakes
picker.
Malay. Oh no, Tweppy,
No.
you're screwed on water. Because Spanish can
So
get sniped.
Malay,
Tweppy has to go to
yeah,
Turks.
Malay can be used here on Golden Swamp, and then Bengalis could actually be used on.
Hindus.
I don't know how Bengalis. I feel like Bengalis actually do okay against Gujaras on Terrace. Maybe I'm wrong there, but I think that they should actually be okay. So, and then Spanish, of course, can be used on Spanish could be used on Lagoon, I guess. On Fez, I don't really know. I guess he would probably use Malians on Fez at this point. But Turks is still on there. Dravidians is still on there. Dravidians is actually the best civ is actually the best
So
civ on
Tweppy
Lagoon.
doesn't snipe the Spanish and he snipes Bengalis instead.
Okay, so he sniped
So
Bengalis.
Ula's just gonna go Spanish on Lagoon and then Malay on the Swamp. And I don't know what Tweppy's gonna do on the Swamp. I guess he's gonna go Huns and try to rush him down. Tweppy's drafting like it's all Lancets. I mean, I guess are Gujaras? Where are Gujaras ranked on the list for?
I think in this draft, they would probably be a 3 and 4 pick. They're not bad on water. They're not like terrible on water, but there was too many good water civs here to like not pick them. I think Teutons is a bad pick as well. I'm kind of confused about Ula's draft here because we talked about a lot of this stuff yesterday, and he's drafting a lot of really suspect civs in my opinion.
So you like Tweppy's?
I think it's.
I don't know. I kind of like Ula's better so far because of the water maps, and then Romans.
Brother,
did you tell him to draft Romans, JoRo?
Brother, don't even talk to me about this draft
anymore.
All right. Bro. I think
did the AI tell him to do this? Turks and Italians. So Tweppy, we got Gujaras, Tatars, Hindustanis, Huns, Turks, and the Italians. And then with Ula, we got the Spanish, the Malians, Malay, the Teuts, and the Romans. Yeah, I don't know about those either. I don't know what maps you play the Teutons on. I guess you're going to play them on Savannah. What else do you play the Teutons on? The only thing you play the Teutons on is Savannah.
Incas. Yo, dude, this is a Titanic draft. Holy shit.
Oh my god. Nah, I mean, well, Ula has 2 civ wins, I think, with Lagoon and Golden Swamp. And then
I think he started thinking about. I think he kind of didn't realize how quickly. I don't know if he. I'm just overall confused with his draft a little bit here, but he has Spanish. I mean, maybe he should have banned Spanish so it wasn't on the board there, but he has Spanish on Golden Swamp or on Lagoon. He has Malay on Golden Swamp, and then his land civs are really suspect in my opinion. Like, I guess he's thinking about Incas as a counter pick to one of the camel civs on Terrace, because Incas can take the map against some of those civs because it's a little bit quicker. But actually, I'm not even sure how it does against. Yeah, it should do okay against Tatars maybe. No, but then they have Lancers. They just go full Lancers for map.
I mean, Tweppy's got a bunch of, like, he has the civs that he likes playing with. Fast civs where he can get cavalry out and start doing some damage. You know what I mean?
I think Tweppy's going to lose the water maps. I don't think he's really got anything to contest on the water maps.
No, I don't think he's got anything for the water maps either.
I think on the land maps, though, Ula is just, like, struggling even more, honestly. He's got Incas, Malians, Romans, and Teutons. All 4 of those civs are not good, in my opinion. So, if I had to guess how this set would go, I guess it would go 3-2 Tweppy. Maybe Ula can pull off a surprise win with one of those civs on one of the other maps, but I wouldn't bet on it.
All right, so first we got Savannah. I'm going Teutons versus... Holy fuck. Teutons versus Gujaras. That's my guess. On Savannah. What do you think they're going to pick, Joe?
Yeah, I think on this map, Teutons would make the most sense because Malians is more for map control, so that would probably be more for among Fez or terrace, and Incas and Romans are just too slow, too awkward to play, I think, on this map.
I mean, I just don't know what map he's gonna play. I just don't know what map that Ula's gonna play freaking Romans on. Do they not have treadmill crane? All right, they're in the game.
I think the idea was playing on Fez.
All right, load it up, JoRo. You got to give me a... Oh, nailed it. Nailed it. So with Teutons, you got to deal with this camel that's going to be coming in from the Gujara scout right away. And so
Gujara's on.
Ula's probably going to open up barracks and get some halves out, and then get into siege and obviously some Teutonic Knights. With Twepi as the Gujaras, I think he needs to start, Shabamsha Riders instead of camels. And then I don't know what he's going to do to counter the SO of the Teutons. Or is he just going to hopefully rush him down and not allow him to expand?
Is Gujaras really a good civ to pick against Teutons on this map? I feel like Gujaras maybe is like one of the worst civs to play against Teutons just because the... I don't know, you just have camel, you don't have... You have bombard cannon and you have the elephant archers, but the elephant archers suck versus onagers. I'm just not convinced on this matchup. You don't even have champions.
I'm not saying it was a good pick. I just guessed what it was going to be.
Yeah, well, I guess you don't have... I don't know. Maybe I would have gone for Turks on this matchup here. But I guess he's saving Turks for a water map.
All right, so it takes me a second to load up Capture Age. So I will let you know what time mark I'm at and then when I start, okay?
Sure.
I was going to prep you before we started the stream, but I got a phone call and I deal with that. All right, Teutons versus Gujaras. Tarnished Deathmatch 7. Game 1, Ula and Twepi, Division 1. Twepi, I think... I was going to look up the records, but the game got into it. I think Twepi is yet to win in Division 1 yet. And Ula has yet to play yet, so also yet to win. Ula, I believe, won Division 2 last year, and he's moved up through the ranks. And we're going to see if he is worthy of competing at D1. And so Capture Age is still loading up for me. Give me 1 second. Come on, computer.
What's your time?
Don't fail me now.
What time are you at?
It's not even loaded yet. I'm at negative.
Oh, God.
I'm at negative, Captain. It takes like 15 seconds for Capture Age to load. All right. I am at 41 seconds.
All right. I'm at 140, so 141. So just let me know when you're there.
All right. And we're off on Savannah. Twepi is the Gujaras in the blue. Ula as the Teutons in the light blue.
What are you at? 141?
I'm at 115.
Okay.
I'm at 130. And now I'm at 140.
Okay, go. All
right, and so Ula with a nice clump, getting 2 castles up next to his TC. We're going 3 racks, and just trying to hold off on this initial rush from Twepi. Twepi's known to bring the heat. That's pretty much Twepi's MO. So he's going to be streaming in tons of camels right now. I think I would have liked to see him go Shabamsha Riders instead of the camels, because I don't think you're going to see any... I don't know. Do you go stable at all if you're the Teutons?
Not in this matchup. You definitely have to open barracks. I think you could maybe add stables later just to help snipe the bombard cannons. But yeah, you would add that after your workshops.
Yeah, Gujara is going to have to go bombard cannon here. Twepi's doing a little oop-de-oop move with some camels around to stop the expansion of Ula. Looking to try to take away his main gold, but Ula is quick-walled up and ready for the camels coming in. Halb's coming in to scare away the camels, and Ula is going to safely expand. We have elephant archers on the field for Twepi.
He's already burned a lot of gold too. I don't know if he took the market or not. Oh, I see he's making it right now. But it looks like Ulla's not making it, so he should be able to get it. But yeah, Gajars I just feel like are a bit weird here. They don't have Paladin, so they can't pressure as much in the beginning compared to like Magyars or Huns, right? They
Yeah.
kind of just have to go right into the defensive bombard cannon.
Yeah, I was just wondering what Civ Tweppy thought he was gonna see here. I mean, I guess like
Yeah,
Gajars are like a good counter to like Paladin Civs, right? But I don't feel like Ula really picked any Paladin Civs, did he? I mean, Teutons might be the only Paladin Civ that he picked, but he's not gonna play Paladin. He's gonna play Halbess. So Siege Onagers
yeah, I'm
out
not
on
sure.
the field, looking to line up shots on these Elephant Archers.
I thought Gurjaras, and the thing is here is Trevi doesn't even his siege workshops. He actually does have a couple up, but they're all the way on his base right now, and I don't even see. What time are you at, by the way? I don't see any bombard
6:30.
cannons. Oh, I got 6:30. Okay, I'll zoom ahead a little bit. Yeah, I don't really see any bombard cannons, so I think this should be quite difficult for him to take a fight.
Ula looks like he's gonna push right down the middle of the field because those Elephant Archers are just waiting to get stomped by the Siege Onagers. Siege Onagers are nuking some of the wood to make some space right now. I mean, getting some good shots with Onagers of his own, but he's just not going to produce that many to really make that many trades to make it worthwhile. Both players are sitting about 100 army right now, both sitting about 20 villagers. We'll see who can continue to eco as the game goes on. Tweppy taking castles on the Tweppy with a Narnia castle out here in the far west and the far east. Ula with a much more compact base, with Teutons being a little bit slower. It's hard to expand as quick.
Yeah, you can see the numbers here. I mean, Tweppy's got a lot more numbers. I like that he made onagers here, but Tweppy's got to be careful here, and so does Ula with the helps. Ula maybe should kill some of those trebs and then get back. The one thing I didn't like about what Ula did here is he made Teutonic Knights out of the castle, and that slowed down his treb production. Like right now, he could have like 8 trebs there, and instead he only has 3, and that kind of hurt him in being able to push that back. Like he didn't get as good of a trade there, and now he's kind of struggling a little bit.
Yeah, so he has onager numbers, but it's just not enough onagers to kill that massive army from Tweppy. I mean, both players are completely spent on gold. Tweppy's kind of getting low on food now, but as long as he can keep the Elephant Archers alive, then it looks like Ula is mixing Paladin into the mix to help snipe some of these onagers and get a little bit more meat on the field. Toon's just going to do a slow push right now, though. Onager's moving in. Tweppy moving his Elephant Archers back.
Yeah, I think Ula's still very much in this. He still has good onager numbers and stuff like that. He just needs to make sure that he needs to make sure he castles forward now. So yeah, he's making a castle on the hill there. Again, Tweppy's going to have, I think, all the relics here. Right now he has 3. So Ula is definitely on a timer at this point, but again, Tweppy's base is also kind of weird to defend. He's got these giant wood lines.
You think Ula's on the timer right now?
Yeah, Ula's definitely on a timer because he doesn't have the relics. Tweppy has all the relics. This is a really important pick off here with the onagers here, and Tweppy has to just totally retreat into his base.
Forward castle coming up by Ula. See if we can get these villagers moving as well. Monk's gonna get cut off for Tweppy in this army right here.
another good castle here from Ula. Maybe I'd make it a little bit further back, but this is probably okay. Killing the workshops. Just make sure you don't kill your own helps here.
He's got this choke point for these onagers. I mean, there's nothing that Tweppy can do. Yeah, there's nothing that Tweppy can do about these onagers. I mean, he didn't go BBC, and so Ula's just gonna go right through his base.
I think Ula might end up getting stalled out here, though. He only has 1 treb right now on the front, and I don't even see where he has other trebs. I think he's queued a couple, but he can't get stalled out here. That would be really bad for him. Ooh, I'm big on a shot from
stalled
Tweppy.
Out with not a lot of gold, and Ula's out of food with only 4 villagers on food right now. He does have plenty of SO, and he does still have plenty of Halb on the field, but he better not lose any Halb right now. Now he's getting more farmers out. I think he realizes it as well. We got some raids coming in the side for Tweppy. Ula has a couple of TCs here that are just exposed without any castle or anything to protect it. So looks like Ula needs to send a couple Halbs up there to deal with that, or just garrison the villagers. But in the main fight, we got more trebs coming out, but he's not trebbing the castle. He's trebbing the siege workshops right now.
Yeah, that wood line is kind of a double-edged sword there. It kind of prevents. It's kind of not great for Tweppy defending, but it kind of gives him a little bit of a shield. It's harder for Ula to push through. He's got to cut some of that wood in order to kind of push through there. The other thing is that Tweppy was fortunate not to have any forward golds here. His golds are kind of off to the back and to the side, so it allows him to collect gold safely and continue to eco safely.
Oh, that's my most frustrating thing when I play is when I have a front gold. I'm just like, God damn it, I better get going here quick or I'm going to lose this shit.
Yeah, so it was a pretty
Tweppy going for an oop-de-oop move. He's got elephant archers moving to the north, maybe to go around. I don't know if to flank or to raid. But Tweppy loses his front castle.
Ula's popped out. Tweppy's popped out. I think we're going to be in for a fight here. Good pickoff by the Onager again, but he kills his own paladins, unfortunately. And yeah, you're going to see a swarm here. Gotta be careful though, because again, the Halbs are strong. The Onagers obviously have extra melee armor, so they're quite good as well.
Ula trebbing down another castle for Tweppy. Tweppy just has no answer for these siege onagers. He's trying to do... Oh! JoRo, we got monks! We got monks on the field. Monks trying to convert siege onager.
Yeah, that's not going to work so well because it's Teuton siege onager. I don't know why he's running from this either. It's kind of crazy. Like that probably takes 20 game seconds. Oh, he's losing so many helps. That's not good. Ula lost about 20 helps there. But yeah, this is kind of the struggle with Gujaras is that, they have the elephant archers that are big and tanky, but they also lack a lot of mobility, so they struggle against the onagers when, it comes to running away and stuff. All right, now Ula is sending some helps to deal with the elephant archers in his base, but he needs to send a lot more than that, and he might want to mix in like some paladin or something if he has the gold for it.
I mean, it looks like Tweppy's dead, bro. I mean, Tweppy does still have 70 army, he's still got 100 villagers.
Tweppy has 10k gold in the bank. I mean, he's fine.
Oh, he does have 10k gold. Yeah, but he doesn't he doesn't have any room anymore, and he doesn't have any space to...
I mean, I think Tweppy's biggest issue right now is the fact that he doesn't have any unit to kill the siege onager.
Yeah.
And without that, he's really going to struggle to defend here. He is still raiding though against Ula on the side there, and he's not doing a terrible job there. Although I would maybe recommend that he focuses more of his efforts on defending here because, yeah. If I was Ula,
this raid's just not going to do that much damage. Like, I mean, Ula has some eco over here, but like, having 10 elephant archers away from the main fight, I don't know. You got to do more damage.
If I were Ula, I'd consider buying a castle at this point in Tweppy's base. He's really far away now from his own base. He doesn't have any forward barracks, and he really needs to make sure he doesn't lose his position. Because if he loses this position here, then it could be lights out for him.
Well, Ula's farming forward, so he's got some aggressive farms going. I don't know if maybe you should buy... I don't know. You think you should buy a castle at this point? I mean... Both players still doing fine on gold. It's just Ula just struggling in the food category.
Tweppy losing a bombard cannon, that's really bad. Now Ula has to make a decision on where he's going to go. Is he going to push to the left or is he going to push to the right?
Yeah, which direction does he go? I mean,
I think right. So pushing to the left seems like it would work better. He doesn't see that probably, but there's a lot more farm economy over there. But he really needs to get a forward castle or something here.
Yeah, especially if he's gonna eco forward. I mean, look how much he's got. He's got 40 villagers out of his 80.
Oh, his onagers are really clumped up here. Oh, is that gonna be a good shot? He killed 3. That was a good shot by Tweppy. I'm telling you, he might get worked out. He might get worked down here. These onagers are kind of.
You think Tweppy has a chance for the comeback?
I think Tweppy's not in a bad. Look at the onager numbers. The onager numbers decreasing. They keep decreasing here. There's only 4 left.
There's only 4
And
onagers left. Ula can't get.
Tweppy has.
There's no onagers moving forward. We got Hussar raids coming in from Tweppy.
Yep, Tweppy's making it hard. Look at all the villagers he killed with the elephant archers. Ula's down to 86 villagers at this point.
86
really
villagers. That's why he had to move all of his villagers forward so we could actually protect them.
He still has Ula still has a lot of army on the front, but most of it's helps, and he's missing the. He needs to get the onager numbers back up.
Yeah, he's got 2 onagers left. 2 onagers, 4 trebs.
There's a lot of fights going on in a lot of
Well, he does have forward
too.
siege workshops now, and he does have the eco to produce more.
Yeah. Oh, he got the monastery. That's huge. That'll stop the gold production. I mean, it doesn't matter that much right now because Tweppy's got fucking 9K gold in the bank. But
well, 1,500 that is from the relics.
Maybe Tweppy even should have mixed in chakrams here, because honestly, I feel they're so vulnerable to siege onager. That's for sure. But they are so much better versus helps. Although actually saying that, the helps for Teutons actually do have a lot of melee armor, so I maybe take that back. Maybe it's like the one case where you don't make chakrams against helps. All right.
So Ula has pushed so far that he's touching the edge of the map. All the relics are there. Does Ula build a forward monastery and just scoop up all the relics right there?
Dude, I'm telling you.
That's what he's doing.
I still think a castle, man, there to solidify this position. It just makes it so much harder for Tweppy to like engage on. And Tweppy is now pretty low population. He lost a lot of houses, so he's pop capped right now. And Ula is on 200 pop.
Yeah, both players. I feel like both players are playing good. It's just Tweppy's in a position where he really just can't do a whole lot, and he's trying to make the most of it by going around and raiding all over the map.
Yeah, the tough thing is that Ula can just expand elsewhere with the raids, and Ula's doing a decent job of remaking his villager numbers and keeping it high. At this point, it's not really looking good for Tweppy. I think he must have had to buy food recently or something. He's got a lot of resources now.
Yeah, not a whole lot of room to farm. I mean, he does have a lot of farming going on the west side of the map.
Yeah. And I just don't know if I really like JoRo's on this map. I think it's an overall like okay pick for stuff, but I think given like what civs Ula had available, you wouldn't expect him to use Romans here. You wouldn't really expect him to use Incas here. He has the other 2 civs for water maps. Like, you would pretty much expect him to use Teutons. And I just feel like JoRo's is not...
Ooh, good Ani shot on the villagers, but the castle still goes up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Ula's attacked in the side where all the military bases are, but not where all the eco's at. I think Ula thinks there's more eco over there than there actually is. He's getting some raids with Halbs and Teutonic Knights in the back, but I think he's going to start seeing there's just not a whole lot over there, and he needs to start going the other way.
All right, Ula has a lot of onagers again.
I mean, Tweppy still has 170 pop.
Yep, he still has units for sure. I just think you're in a really weird situation now because Ula can't grab all the relics from Tweppy, and he has no gold.
Ooh, those are some good Ani shots and BBC shots from Tweppy.
Yep.
Good trade. He took out like 4 or 5 onagers.
Yep. I think Ula needs to prioritize getting those relics. Get him to.
Oh yeah, he hasn't got them yet. He built the monastery and he hasn't got the relics yet.
I mean, JoRo's really can't do much once it gets to the trash war if you have Paladin Helb or whatever. Or probably not Paladin Helb, but like even Teutonic Knight Helb. JoRo's doesn't have anything against that.
Yeah. Tweppy down to 300 food. He still has 50 on food, but
Tweppy, he picked off a lot of the onagers though. Again, we're back to, and he still has a nice amount of he still has a good amount of bombard cannons and elephant archers. So he's hanging on there. It's a tight one.
Both players doing a good job of producing and having army. Both players doing a good job of replenishing. I mean, Ula doing a good job of moving forward and getting his eco up. Here comes
Yeah.
the last
Well,
battle to see if we have Trebor going on to see if we can stop the pushback from Tweppy. Tweppy pretty much going to go full Hussar at this point. Hussar
look at
and Elephant Archer.
look at these Bombshell riders attacking this TK as it walks across the map. It's just like tickling this thing.
It's not even doing
They've been
anything to
attacking.
it.
They've been attacking that thing for a minute.
It's just tickling it.
That's the problem with the Kajaras though too, is they only have really gold units in Hussar. That's basically it, right? And Toby still has a lot of farms. Oh my gosh, on the left side. Look at that. It's like he's got one castle. Yeah, he's got about 60 farms.
He's got half his eco here. He's got
yeah.
Actually, no, correction. He has pretty much all of his eco. He has 63 villagers over here.
Yeah. Ullah still is not okay, he's grabbing the relics now.
There we go. Now he's got 23 gold from relics.
Ullah's still kind of slow playing this. I feel like Ullah at this point might maybe not right now. I was gonna say you could maybe bum rush that castle.
Bombard cannon sniping some of the trebs.
Yep. He's got to make sure he snipes the. He should attack.
But even when Ullah knocks down this castle, what's he gonna do after that? I mean, it's like you gotta either kill the army or kill the eco. I feel like this position.
Okay, if he can do. Yeah.
I guess I feel like with this position, he's able to get stone, and then he can continue to castle more of the map and control it. I mean, there's still a gold down here in the southwest that nobody's taken yet.
I mean, I think with all the relics, Tweppy still can't win this because Ullah. I mean, Ullah does. I don't know how much gold. Ullah still has 4 gold mines left in his base there, and he still has an extra gold mine on the left side and a stone there. Of course, Tweppy has a castle on the extra gold mine.
Yeah.
But
where do you see the extra gold down? Oh yeah, there's one.
There's one down by the castle. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's still definitely some res left on this map. Ullah's got to find a way to break. Maybe he can change the angle of attack though. Maybe he can start massing trebs and push the left side where the elephant archers aren't at. I'm not sure. Let's see what his vision is. How do I switch the thing? How do we switch players here?
Oh, I gotta fix the title. I already relegated Tweppy Division 2, says Andre.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Ullah doesn't really... He does actually. I think Ullah, if I'm not mistaken.
Down goes the Treb. What is Ullah's game plan from here? Another forward castle. I guess Ullah's plan is just to box in Tweppy's army and just continue to push him to the edge of the map. Because he's not even. I don't think he's even scouting other parts of the map. Oh, now he's finally scouting with Teutonic Knights other parts of the map. Yeah, I think once Ullah finds this eco center that Tweppy has on the west side of the map, I think when he shuts that down, I think the game is over.
I think it might be over before that. I think just killing this side is good enough. I mean, Tweppy's at this point just trying to raid. There's just not a whole lot over
here. I mean, he's trying to build.
I mean, Ullah can just basically kill him with helms at this point. There's not really much Tweppy can do. And now he's got all the relics. So, okay, and Ullah found the castle on the left side now with the Treb. Tweppy found the gold there, so he's collecting gold again, which is good for him. But yeah, Tweppy's basically lost all the right side. Tweppy's down to 80 villagers. Ullah's still at 200 pop. Tweppy at 140.
Tweppy's down to 140. This is GG, bro.
Yeah, it's not
Tweppy making a desperate raid attempt with the Hussar, who just get picked off by the castle. Tweppy going forward. Tweppy taking a note out of Ullah's book and going forward TC.
I think Ullah just needs to keep the Andre safe. That's like... There's no way that Tweppy can come back in this, but just don't lose your Andres.
I don't know what Tweppy thinks he can do at this point.
Yeah, there's not much.
Score heavily in Ullah's favor. Not that always matters, but
this really changes things though, because Gurjara's being used here definitely. Well.
Oh, we finally see some chakrams on the west side of the map. Ullah with one Treb that's unprotected gets knocked down, but I think Ullah needs to start flooding that side of the map.
Maybe Tweppy plans on using Huns on Terrace And I don't know how it Hans does against Malians on Terrace for taking map. I'd assume it does pretty decent still.
All right,
Not really sure.
here comes maybe the final fight. Onagers and Halbs versus Hussar, a couple Onager, and Elephant Archers. I feel
Who's
like with
got a
the
lot of
Elephant
health?
Archers, all you do the whole game is just keep them alive, and it's hard for them to get really a lot of damage.
Yeah.
I mean, the KD is 870 to 800 for Ula. Well, really, even less because he
Well,
Onagers some of his own units for the count, but
the problem with Elephant Archers though is that they can't really poke onagers very much. They're so slow.
and now we just have this stalemate fight in the middle. Ula's still sitting on a 100 army. Trev goes down.
I mean, at this
Hal's
point,
gonna
Ullah can
snipe
probably.
the Hussar. Tweppy's still at 80 villagers, but Ula's down to 80 villagers as well. I mean, we got raids with Hussar coming all around the map, and I don't know. The more and more I look at this, I mean, their ecos are right next to each other. I mean, Ula has so much where Tweppy's base used to be. Now, Ula's killing a bunch of the houses. And so Tweppy can only get up to 140, so it's still full pop to 130. Another castle coming in for Ula, try to protect some of his eco. Well, whatever's left of it. Tweppy down to 40 army. Trying to find a better spot to take a fight, but it just continues to get pushed back. And I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it, Tweppy. I think you dead, bro.
Yeah, he's cooked.
I mean, there's just castles in the most random spots around the map from Ula's push.
Mm-hmm. It's hard. Pajara's is very. I just don't think it was a good pick here. It was a good pick in the. It was an okay pick in the draft, but not a good pick on this map.
It was his first.
Like,
It was his second pick.
again, what does he think he's going to be up against? You know, like I'm not sure. Maybe he thought he was going to go up against Incas, and he thought he could just make chalk runs and kill him that way. But I mean, Toons doesn't really have a use outside of this map, so
Yeah. Yeah. I just looked at it. I felt like you had to know that you were going against the Toots.
you know,
And the
it's tough to do.
GG is called. Ula. With the dub. All right.
Probably he wants to use Turks and Italians for the water maps. So it was like he had to use Huns, Gurjars, Tatars, or Hindustanis. And maybe he just felt like Gurjars was going to be better than Hindustanis. And he wants to use Huns for terrorists and Tatars for.
Hold
No,
up.
Huns for terrorists and Tatars
Looking at him
for.
yet. So, first map was Savannah. The Gujaras, you dead, and the Toots, you alive. And so, let's try to see if they're in the lobby for the next one. Yeah, so the next map. Oh, they haven't picked the next map yet. And so, what do you think that Tweppy's going to go on Terrace?
Actually, I think he'll pick. It's hard to say. Like he could pick Tatars, and you get the map, and you have that hill advantage. But then you can also pick Huns, and then well, you'd for sure get the hill advantage. I think with Huns, but
Yeah.
I think Tatars against Malians. I think Malians can actually get the hill there, and I'm not sure at that point which civ is better because you have Malians on the hill with siege onager, camels, pikemen probably against Tatars who have cav archer and like camel or keshik or something like that, right? If you go Huns, I think you actually get the map control versus Malians, And maybe you can even just deny their eco and win that match, but I'm not sure. I haven't played enough Terrace to know what is actually the chips would actually be the best here.
But what does the list say?
I don't know what the list said, bro. Malians is really far down on the list
Well,
on
do you
a
think
lot of these.
Do you think Tweppy's gonna go Hindustani on Fez?
No, I don't think he'll even play Hindustanis, honestly.
Ooh, he picked him fourth, and you don't think he's gonna pick him? I bet he picks him.
I don't know. It's weird. It's weird that Huns.
I bet he goes Tatar on Terrace. I bet he goes Hindustani on Fez. And I bet he goes Hun on Golden Swamp.
Huns on Golden Swamp.
That's what I'm thinking.
That'd be interesting.
I mean, he picked Turks and Italians as if he's gonna do a watermelon. All right, so we're gonna be on Fez, and so I don't know what the best matchup should be. I think it's gonna be Hindustani versus Malian.
I think if you pick Huns here, it probably is a mistake because if you go against Malians, then they're going to have time to stabilize and make season. I mean, I still think you can win with Huns if you just side push with the Rams and Halbs and Cav Archer against Malians. I think they kind of struggle against that a little bit with Paladins. But if you fight in one spot, then Malians should be okay, right? I'm not sure. Maybe he picks Roman. I mean,
well, Romans what happens on Fez all the time is you have to put, instead of doing a center push, you do a left side of the map push, where in the west and the south, in the southwest, where all the gold's at.
I think if I were Ula here, I'd probably pick
Malians, dude, honestly. Fez should be your favorite map, JoRo, because it's a side push.
I don't know if it's a side push.
It's totally a side push. How is it not a side push? You got to push the side of the map.
Yeah. I'm not sure what to do. I'm not like an expert here. I know like people like to try to play Romans here, but I feel like I would give up Terrace and just pick Malians here.
All right, we're in the game.
Maybe have a chance against Huns.
And we got. Ooh, guess what we got?
It's probably like Romans versus Huns.
Nope. You got Romans right though.
Romans versus Tatars.
No, I was right. I was right what Tweppy's gonna pick. Romans versus Hindustanis. What do you think about that matchup on Fez?
I mean, the camels are weak to what's it called? They're weak to the scorpions if that ends up being made, and then they're weak to helps. So, I'm not sure.
I think Tweppy, obviously with the Hindustanis and having the very strong camels, I think it's going to get early map control. The question will be, can he hold those positions and can he keep the Romans off the gold? I think if he keeps the Romans off the gold, he'll give him a chance because eventually, you're right, those scorpions from the Romans are going to come out. And I don't know, I guess, does he go Onager at that point to deal with the scorpions? Or does he just try to Imperial Camel his way through a bunch of scorpions?
I don't know, but Ula definitely should try to push in multiple spots, I think. I think in theory,
you think Ula should push in multiple spots?
I think he loses if he fights in one place, honestly. But,
against the Hindustanis? Even with all the scorpions?
I mean, if you can get a lot of scorpions, then you can start winning the fights. But, I don't know. I just feel like you get whittled down by bomber cannons over time.
Almost quit and got out. All right, so Capture Age is loading up right now for Game 2 of Tarnished Deathmatch Division 7. All right, it's still loading up. It's still loading up. Give it a second.
Jesus.
Let the baby warm up a little bit. Just let him warm up. Gotta put that baby in the oven. Just let it gradually warm up.
I'll be opening a lot of.
I'm at 27 seconds. Where are you at?
2 minutes.
You got 2 minutes? Jeez Louise. All right, I'll let you know in 2 minutes.
Bro, I have a real computer, not that Temu. That Temu computer.
I got the Predator Helios 300. It's kind of old now, though. I've had it ever since DE came out.
really.
So
Okay.
Tweppy with
I
the
know this one.
Hindustani is looking to get some early
Where you
Vil
at?
picks here on Ula. I don't think Ula's going to allow
What time are you at?
himself. I'm at 125.
Right.
I'll let you know when I'm at 2.
So we need to get that market.
Yeah, where's Tweppy's market? I see a castle. I do not see a market yet. All right, I'm at 155.
I honestly feel like stealing.
I'm at 2 minutes.
All right, I'm at 218.
All right, we'll slow down.
The goalpost is moving. I honestly do feel like the way with Tweppy that he plays the Hindu with rating as much as he does, if you steal the market from him, that can be quite bad because then like if he ends up fighting, if he takes a first fight before he gets the trade or his TC set up on the gold, it ends up just being a disaster.
The
Right,
Romans don't have a treadmill crane, do they? Or do they?
No, they don't. What time are you at?
I'm at 312. Castle's up.
It might never pause.
I'm at 330.
3:30.
Tweppy moving forward with the Imperial Cannons, but they're the Centurions, right? Or they're the Legionaries. What kind of thing? Yeah, the Legionary. The Legionary matches up pretty well against camels, don't they?
Probably not Imperial camels, but
Not
I do
Imperial
think that
camels
the Legionary, yeah, sorry, the Centurion gets shredded, but yeah, the Legionary should do good. So yeah, I mean, even the mix of Legionary and Centurion should probably do quite good against what Tweppy has right now. It's just very gold heavy though.
I mean, this is all Tweppy's gonna have. It's camels and hand cannons, so I don't see how that beats the mass scorpions.
Nice forward castle by Tweppy there. Oh, nice double forward castle. That's really good. Knowing that he doesn't really have a range unit to stop that villager early on.
Yeah.
That castle is going to be great. That's actually a really good move in general for these games. If you can sneak a villager over onto their side early and get up a castle like that, like really far forward, that can actually be really good. Just denies them space.
Yeah, Tweppy came prepared for Fez with the Hindustani. He's got town centers and castles lined up all along the gold. He is going to try to prevent Ula from getting on the gold, period.
I think Malians, honestly, in this case, though, for Ula, would have been able to match the camels. Like, you can match the camel strength just because you have treadmill. And then you have siege onagers as well. Of course, I think Hindustanis... Do Hindustanis get siege engineers? I don't remember if they do or not.
I think I can do something where I check.
Let me check. Yeah, they do get siege engineers. So yeah, that's a little bit awkward for Malians in that case, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of this is about getting that early map control and getting set up on gold, which looks like right now only Tweppy is really concerned with. Ula not really. Wow, Tweppy with really aggressive. Look at the map control by Tweppy. He's got.
I know, dude. He has the whole southwest side locked down right now.
Yeah, he's really putting the pressure on Ula here. And
Ula's coming out with his main army, which looks a little bit too strong for Tweppy, so he's going to continue to push the middle.
Okay, this is a good pick from Ula to get these onagers here. He's going to get 2, probably 3 of them at least.
Tweppy doing good with his resource management right now. He still has 2k gold in the bank, which is usually he burns through real quick like I typically do when I play team games.
Yeah.
I usually torch through my gold super quick. And then my army's dead and I finally have time to eco because I have no army to micro.
I mean, Ula's already out of gold and he's doing a good job sniping these onagers. That's going to allow him to move forward. Probably needs to... But look at Tweppy, man. Look at all the map control he's got. He's already collecting relics at this point. Like, he is just on top of it. And he, of course, is Hindustanis, so he gets faster gold collection. I think he's getting faster overall gold collection. I don't like this up the middle push by Ula. There's
nothing to fight over in the middle.
There's nothing to fight over there. There's a lot of chokes. It just seems very... I don't know.
And he's got to bring his scorpions with him. And when you get your scorpions so far down the field in the middle, it's like there's no resources to fight over in the middle. So your scorpions are just kind of stuck in the middle of the map, and they can't really get to the sides where you need them.
I mean, the other issue, too, is that Ula has established no gold control. right?
And he
And
has
so he needs to take
0 on gold.
amazing trades here in order to be able to push here. And so far, Tweppy's just been trading off onagers, and Ula's been throwing in a couple Centurions, but no.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I
Ula's
don't
gonna
see it.
slowly push down the middle of the map, but I don't even think he's gonna slowly push anymore. With the onagers coming out here from Tweppy, he's gonna be able to knock down some of these scorpions, and Tweppy still has
Yep.
good hand cannon numbers, and so he's not just gonna be able to push.
Yeah, exactly. Ula's pushing on the left side here to try to take out the castles on the gold, but I think it's a little too late here. He doesn't have any vills on gold. His military is just going to drop off considerably. The only thing he can really make is helps at this point. And
And
look at the KD. The
Tweppy
KD is
coming
just
prepared, and the GG is called. We are tied at 1-1.
look at the KD on this in this game. One or
294 to
290.
131. Woo!
Yeah, just absolutely whooped him here. Yeah, I don't know. I think again, I didn't really like Ula picking Romans here. I think instead of trying to push the center, he should have been focusing on trying to get establishing the gold. So pushing maybe towards where Feppy built that first castle could have been an idea. Obviously, you still have to defend the center, but I don't think I don't think his win condition is trying to fight Tweppy straight up the middle. I think his win condition is to try to like cause raids all over the place and.
I don't know. Romans isn't much of a raiding civ though. They don't really have a
I
unit
know,
that
but
you're
like
gonna
you have to
go do
diminish
that
like the
with.
fact that I just think that the hand cannoneers and bombard cannons and onagers for Rome or for Hindustanis is just much stronger than what Roman has. So if you try to fight in one spot, you're just gonna get slowly killed. So you have to like go Rams and Halbs and Centurions and Legionaries and fight in multiple spots because the Rams will stop the hand cannoneers and yeah, Halbs kill camels, etc. It's hard on this map. On this map, a lot of the focus is on the left side gold, so it's
And
hard to get into
Tweppy did
that
an
anyways.
excellent job of locking down the left side gold. I mean, absolutely planned from the beginning. He expanded west. He had that castle that you pointed out, JoRo, initially that he was able to secure kind of on Ula's side of the map. And that completely shut it down. He had a bunch of Hussar and other stuff out there ready for Tweppy, or ready for Ula. And yeah, completely shut it down. All right, they're on game 3, and it's Lagoon. Real quick, look at the civs. Let's see. I think Ula's gonna go Spanish, and I guess Tweppy's gonna go Turks.
Uh,
Spanish Turks.
yeah, that sounds like it's either that or it'll be Spanish Italians.
I don't feel like he plays Italians. I don't think that's happening.
I think probably Italians makes more
Nailed it.
sense actually on Lagoon. I think it should
Spanish
be Spanish
Turks.
Italians.
All right, I'm loaded up in
Yeah,
the
I'm
game.
not
And now let me load
maybe
up into
Turks.
Capture Age. Remember, wait for me for Capture Age. I'll let you know.
All right, I've already finished the game. I'm not sure if Turks probably has a better chance on this map than Spanish does or than Italians does, but I don't know. But it's also the same. Like I think Turks does better against Spanish on Golden Swamp too. So
I mean, if any civ has a chance, I guess it's the Turks. It's just that the Canning Galleons for the Spanish are so OP that it's just like,
sorry,
what are you gonna do?
Turks won't work against. Sorry, Turks won't work against Malay on.
All right,
Golden
I'm on
Swamp,
56 seconds. 1 minute. I'm at 1 minute. What are you at?
All right, I'm at 3 minutes.
Dude, I told you to wait, you goon.
Dude, it speeds up in the beginning, dude. For some reason, it just speeds up.
Yeah, but it doesn't go 3 minutes into the future.
Dude, I don't know.
All right, Tweppy with docks up early. Tweppy is prepared for Lagoon. He went one stable and then immediately into docks for the Turks. Ula not getting onto the docks quite as quick. He went with 2 barracks in the stable first with Spanish. I feel like with Spanish, you got to get these docks up and get them going as soon as possible.
I think it's interesting that Ula made his docks in the back. I think that is probably a mistake here. If he's going to go up on the forward, if he's going to go on the top dock first and not really make any on the center, he should probably be building his docks forward because he'll have the map control on the forward. If I make him in the back like that, yeah, it's safer from the raids, but it's just going to take those ships so much longer to get to the front of the fight, and that might help Tweppy in terms of defending his own.
Tweppy with an interesting placed
center.
forward castle in his base. It's kind of right on in between where all of his docks are on the middle docks and the
What time are
side
you
docks.
at?
I'm
What
at
time are you
320.
Okay. Yeah, where's I'm looking at Tweppy. Oh, that castle there. Yeah, that castle there it's okay. I would probably build it a little bit further back.
Yeah, I
you
would
could
probably
still
build it
raise
further
that.
back because it's kind of exposed to the middle and to the side. I think you gotta get it back. I
Yeah.
don't think you want to have any castles near the middle in case you start getting hit by cannon galleons. But both players heavy galleons right now. Still waiting to see some cannon galleons come out for the Spanish. I feel like cannon galleons. Keller was pointing this out the other day. That cannon galleons not only do a good job of knocking down buildings, but they do a great job of actually killing other ships as well. And a lot of people don't utilize them for that very well.
Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. I mean, yeah. So on the top here, a lot of Carracks early on here from Tweppy.
Which is
Again,
not
I
good
don't
going
really,
streaming into the into the galleons for Ula.
yeah. There's a really tight choke point here. I mean, like between the two of them here, it's pretty tight. There's a little opening there, right where they're kind of right where Tweppy's ships are right now. But it's a really tight choke point, and Tweppy has cannon galleons on the center. He's also actually making normal galleons in the center as well, which I don't know if that's really that good. That ends up kind of being a weakness at some point.
Well,
I
how do
think.
you even set up your
But
hotkeys to make sure that you're selecting the right docks? You know what I mean? Do you have to
I
control
mean,
group your
usually,
docks?
yeah, that's usually what I was doing. I was control grouping the docks. But at this point, it's really hard for Ula because he can't really push through this with the ships on both sides.
No, the choke point is kind
He
of
does,
stroking them. But I mean, he does have his cannon galleons up in front to be able to get long range
yeah,
on his ships, but
yeah.
he can't really move in with the rest
Tweppy
of his
even,
galleys at this choke point. But he's trying to,
yeah.
and I think he's kind of going to lose a bunch because there's all these cannon galleons in the middle for Tweppy, and they're sniping all the front galleons that are up there for Ula.
It's interesting too. Ula's making Carracks now for some reason, and I'm not sure if that's really maybe it's a mistake.
No,
But
Carracks
yeah.
are not what you need right now.
All right, so he's also mixing in some fast fire ships, which is interesting.
And
I
he's
think that
going
should be
south
good.
with the fast fire ships.
That's okay. I mean, I think it's fine. He needs to like unclump himself though. Still got so many ships in that choke point, and yeah.
Trying to
But
do
you
an
can see that the
oop-de-oop
Spanish,
flank around attack. Spanish
yeah.
are just too
Look
strong,
at,
man. Like, they're just pushing
looks
through.
like Ula got the market. He's got quite a bit of gold left over, whereas Tweppy doesn't really have much at all. But yeah, now the Paladins coming in. Those are good. They're gonna tank some of the fire there for
125
Tweppy,
pop to
and
90 pop.
Ula seems like he's regaining control of this choke. Again, it's always just so hard to push through these choke points. Tweppy's got a lot of cannon galleons there.
And they're all
clumped
bunched up. Yeah, they're all clumped up right there, just fresh for the taking. Fire ships coming in front. Spanish 2 OP. Spanish 2 OP. Can't handle the heat. Ula's bringing hella heat right now.
Yeah, Ula's got a lot more ships there. He's got 40 more ships at this point. Tweppy is totally out of wood. He has nothing to. The problem here is Tweppy's got so many ships on the center, and he hasn't. Yeah. If you look at the KD, Ula actually has a lower KD, but I suspect that that's a lot more military units.
Yeah,
Tweppy only made one.
I just feel like going for middle in this map. We were talking with Frost the other day. It's just like if you go middle, you can't win the game from the middle. So even though going middle helps with map control, helps us getting some of the oysters and getting some of the gold. Like if you lose one of the sides, that's when you're done.
Yeah, there's not a lot Tweppy can do with those ships in the middle at this point. He can try to kill like the castles, which is probably the best thing. But then even if he attacks the castles from the middle, he can still lose the cannon galleons from the side. Like you can still defend that castle,
Yeah, you can still shoot with the
galleons.
ships. Yeah, if they get in position.
Yeah. So right now Tweppy's just really far behind. He doesn't even have any on wood, honestly. He only has 15. Ula's got 40.
Tweppy down to
Tweppy
almost 100 pop right now. He's got 30 military. Ula sitting at 180, about to be popped out. Got 100 villagers. He's cooking right now. Spanish OP on the Lagoon. Civ win. I don't even
It
feel
kind
like
of shows
Tweppy
it.
played it that poorly. He got to the middle first. He was able to get a bunch of ships, and he was on Ulla's side of the map. He had Ulla stuck in that
Yeah,
choke point. It's just, I think the Spanish ships are just too OP.
yeah, for sure. The Canagalians are really good, and also having again, Tweppy only did one stable start, so he didn't even have that many land units to tank damage or anything. The one thing I don't really like is that neither one of them actually made Rams here, and Rams probably would have helped a little bit, but yeah.
All right, so Ulla takes game 2 on the Goon.
I think Ula would have pushed more forcibly if he had all of his docks towards the
Turks,
front, though,
you
instead
dead.
of
Spanish,
where he had them.
you win. And then let's see where they are at next. Yeah, I don't think Tweppy played it terribly.
That
What
was
else
all
are we
right.
gonna
I mean,
do?
I think Ula making the docks in the back was the reason why Tweppy was able to push in the beginning. Honestly, like I think if Ula had made those docks forward, he probably would have just been able to push more forcibly towards the
All right, so
Tweppy's
Ula gets
base.
the wood on Lagoon. We got Terrace and Golden Swamp left. And so I think the next map they're going to play is Terrace. And so Tweppy has the Tatars, the Huns, and the Italians left. And then Ula has the Malians, Malay, and Inca left. So I think on Terrace, we're going to be looking at Tatars versus Malians.
Yeah, yeah, that's interesting. It'll be see. I think Ula could play Incas as well, but no,
Oh, wait,
Incas
no,
just
they're not
bans the
going to Terrace. They're
villagers.
going to Golden Swamp. I lied. They're going to
Oh,
Golden
really?
Swamp. They switched it up.
Okay,
So
that's
Ula's going
interesting.
to go Malay. And
It's probably Malay
then
against Huns or Malay
Malay
against
against
Italians.
Huns.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's interesting.
We're not going to see some long, drawn out, stupid Golden Swamp game. We're going to see a quick one. Either
Where
the Huns get the
where do you
rush
see the game?
down or the Malay.
Are you looking at them in the lobby? Or are they hosting a lobby game
Yeah, they're in the
still?
lobby. Oh, no, they switched back to Terrace. They're playing games with us. So it looks like it's. No, it's going to be Terrace. All right, let's get
Oh,
into the
okay.
game.
So Huns Malians on Terrace. Oh,
Huns, Malians, Huns!
Did Tweppy reveal his Civ or something?
Whoa!
Did Tweppy reveal Huns and did they try to play Golden Swamp and then he picked Huns by accident or something?
I don't know.
I don't really think that there's another like you can't. I don't think you can.
I don't know
Really,
what other Civ Ula would have played on.
you can't play
Terrace.
Incas here. You
Yeah, they're
could
gonna
maybe
play
you could have
Inca.
played Incas. Maybe you could have played Incas versus like Gajara or something, but you definitely could not play them
Well,
against
even if he
Huns or
did play
Tatars.
Inca, would you pick Hun?
Huns can do well against fucking any civ, honestly.
Against Inca? It's a bad matchup with no siege. Because as soon as Inca starts going all the pokers and the rams, that's tough to deal with for the Huns.
For sure. I mean, but you also prevent them from expanding and stuff as well. If you're Huns against Incas, it's hard for them to get out of their base. So you just have to. You're just fighting, with 60 plus army. It doesn't really matter, what they have, and you have all the gold. You have the relics and shit like that. But Tatars would have been harder for Incas because they can make the Lancers in the beginning, and then they also have monitors to kill Rams and shit.
So the whole point of going Hun on Terrace. Yeah. Well, the whole point of going Hun on Terrace is to get the middle first. But if you're going against a Camel Civ, it doesn't make sense to open Paladin. Is he going to open Paladin with Huns or is he going to open Halbs, right?
I'm not honestly sure like what the best thing is. I would probably still open like one or two.
What would
stable
JoRo
Paladin.
do?
I would probably do one or two stable Paladin, and then go Halbs. But some people would just probably go two barracks and then a castle. Like I think that I feel like you can defend with Halbs. So I don't know. And the thing is, you're not worried about getting housed with Huns. So if you lose the villager, it's not like that was a house villager. Villagers I feel like aren't worth as much with Huns, whereas with other civs they are worth more. Tweppy is just patrolling his base.
Whoa! Wait for capture age to load.
Okay, I'm confused what Tweppy is doing here. This is crazy, actually. Okay, I'm at 34 seconds. I guess I'll have to wait for.
Yeah, wait for capture age to load. You gotta coax it. You be like, "Come on, capture age, you can do it. You can load." I'm just worried that my computer is gonna crash every time I host a set. I'm just worried.
That's actually an interesting. That's actually an interesting idea with for Twebby. He's just patrolling his scout. You'll see in a second, but he's patrolling his scout at his base against Malians. I'm not sure. Can you even get a villager kill with Malians against Huns? Or sorry, with
Yeah, maybe you can't get one.
Huns against Malians.
All
I don't
right,
know. That's actually an
I'm at
interesting idea.
40. All right, I'm at 50 seconds. What are you at?
All right, 37. I'll speed it up.
All right, let me know when you're at 50.
I'm at 50 right now.
Go. All right.
Okay.
And
so Twebby just keeping his scout defensively here, and he's able to get the quick walls up.
And so he opens barracks, but he also has a stable going as well.
Yeah, and he's got 9 ranges and a bunch of barracks, and he actually doesn't have any stables. He's got 4 stables, so he's just going helps.
Yeah, Zal, that's what I'm saying. Just go mass halb and HCA. That's, I mean, apparently what you got to do.
We'll see if Ullah makes champion. So Ullah is going for 5 stable, 3 barracks, and he's gonna go champions and camels. Champions are good here just because you don't really have another alternative to combating the hubs. Let's see how it ends up going here. Ullah's rushing up the castle. He's garrisoning his castle pretty long.
Yeah, we got 5 stables. We got 4 barracks from Ullah. We do see champions coming out onto the field. We do see paladins, so it's going to be a mix, right? So instead of just going all-in camel, all-in paladin, we got a mixed camel and champion from Ullah with the Malians, and then we got a mix with halbs and paladins from Twebby as the Huns. Twebby already looking to get a forward castle up in the middle hill, which getting the middle hill on terrace is absolutely pivotal. Places down a second castle.
Yeah, you can see the numbers too. Look at the military numbers. 25 for 22 now, 23 because they're trading for Ullah, and
60 for the Huns.
Yeah,
you just get so much army out so much faster with the Huns.
I think it's good to trade here if you're the Huns player, because you can eco faster behind this because you don't have to build houses and all these things. And also, you don't want to have too big of an army, I feel like, because otherwise the onagers end up getting more value. So if you can kind of stay on like these smaller numbers, it's probably not too bad.
Well, this is gonna be like the micro simulator, where you got the onager civ versus the cavalry civ.
Yeah, yep, a little bit. But the cavalry stuff is going to be up on a hill, so that's going to be a little bit trickier.
Makes it a little bit different. You got to add that to the simulator. You got to add hills.
Yeah, maybe eventually. Ullah's got to make sure these first fights go good, because if they don't, he will struggle to push up the hill so much. Okay, he's got a decent trade there with the first here. Twebby's going to try to contest here. I don't know. Twebby's really got to get that castle up there.
Castle gets destroyed.
Oh, Twebby taking a big shot there. Man, I'm telling you, it's really hard. Cav Archer against Onager Camel is really tricky.
And Ullah slowly pushing up the hill. Ullah already trebbing the castle that hasn't been built yet, and gets an Ani shot on the villager to deny the castle. And so
that's a big
Ooh, just some big Ani shots. We are here for the Ani shots.
Alright, so Ullah should be switching into pikemen here at some point. I think he needs to get away from camels. Camels just end up being way too gold heavy. And
well, Ullah's out of gold, so we can't make any more camels if we wanted to.
Yeah, did Twebby not grab the market? Looks like Ullah got it. That would have been really big for Twebby too. Getting the market here is really important for both players.
Can Twebby micro his Cav Archer to avoid the Ani shots? Or is Ullah...
I mean, even right here, even taking the losses there to the camels is bad. Okay, this castle by Ullah, I don't really like it.
I don't like this castle at all. It's not even on top of the hill. I think you should put it off to the side a little bit.
He blocks his army too much too. I think it's not so great. Man, it's even hard to kill these champions for Twebby just because they have so much armor as well. It's a good unit. Oh, losing so many helps. Twebby losing so many units. See, this is where I think Gurjara's would have been nicer to have, honestly. I don't know if it wins, honestly, against Malians. I think it should win.
But having the camels is a lot better.
Or it should do okay, but Yeah, the camels are good.
Tweppy's still sitting on 144 army though. It's just he has lost the middle hill, and now is he going to be able to get it back? This castle's going to go up for Ula, but it's not in a very advantageous spot. I mean, it's below the hill, and so I would like to see him like put it over in this area a little bit, but I don't know. I think maybe this push of the onagers is just going to be too much for Tweppy anyway, because Tweppy almost has to go paladin at this point to be able to snipe, some of these onagers.
I think Tweppy might. Oh God, it's so hard. It's so hard to know exactly what to do in these situations, but.
I mean, he's doing a good job of surrounding. He's doing a good job of pulling his army back and holding off all the choke points. But with this middle hill and onagers on the top, I don't know what else you're going to do other than try to stream in paladins.
Helms are hard to make work here, too, because they just clump up. So it's so much easy to kill so many just like that with the onagers. And you have to
Tweppy's done a great job of getting map control and hitting up all the castles and stuff on the sides. Good job of pointing that out, Zal.
You have to surround the onagers, right? And I don't think the
way the map's set up, there's not really a way to surround it with the wood lines right there.
Yep, exactly.
Choke point beneficial for the onager player. Ula repositions his castle and getting a forward castle down now on Tweppy's side of the hill. Can he finish this castle?
These castles are just, I don't know. I mean, I feel like they just feel so weird, honestly, when they're forward like that.
Yeah.
They seem to block your own units more than they...
I think he needs to put it off to the side a little bit. If he would have put it off over here a little bit, he'd be able to get it on the gold pile and actually take away the resources.
I feel like the castles are more for, like, solidifying your position than, like, trying to pressure them.
Yeah.
You know?
It's more like, I took this land, I'm here to claim it.
Yeah. Especially when they have cav archers like that.
He gets the castle up, and Tweppy doesn't have a whole lot for the castle. Ula only sitting on a 50 army. He's only at 100 pop right now. Tweppy has all of the eco on the outside of the map.
Yeah, I'd say the one issue for Ula here is his eco. If you look at the population count, Tweppy's got 200 pop, and Ula's on 121. Can't even really do anything because of how low food eco he has. So at this point, if Tweppy starts raiding, which he's doing on the left side, and Ula's exposed there too, he doesn't have a castle in sight.
No castle in sight. Really, that's on his main gold right there too. Ula, you got to protect your eco. He's tried to get a castle up, but it was just way too late. Right, and then it got denied.
I think Ula's got to be careful about pushing into Tweppy at this point, and just
no, he can't push in. I think he has to take one of the sides away. I think he has to take away the gold. But he's going to ignore us and say, fuck it, I'm going to go right into the base. But the only thing really worth taking on the base at this point against the Huns is the gold in the back. Other than that, I think you just got to push east and take away the eco that he's got going on over there.
Yeah, you just got to get the gold, get the relics, secure the hill. Should be able to do okay.
Tweppy's still with decent numbers. He's got 80 military, 100 villagers. He is popped out right now. 114 villagers. Ula's still sitting on only about 120 pop. I mean, he's got 80 villagers. He doesn't have a huge army, but a lot of it's fucking siege onagers. Siege onager against HCA. So there's not really a whole lot that Tweppy can do in terms of pushing right now.
Yep.
But Tweppy does have 2k food in the bank, 2k gold. Do you start hammering paladins right now, or there's still too many camels on the field?
For sure. I think if he had paladins here, he could be taking out these onagers, and Ula wouldn't really have anything at that point.
Well, get the paladin on the field, Tweppy. Let's get this game over. I guess he's popped out right now, so we can't make anything else more. But yeah. I don't see
an army though.
Where is his army? He's got 80 army, but it's not in the castle. It's not. It's just kind of over here on the left.
Yeah, there's probably about 30 units on the right there.
Did he make too many HCA?
I don't know. He's doing all right. I mean, you just got to keep picking off those onagers. Ula is like in the top. Really, look at Ula's villager number, man. It's really hurt.
He's just stuck on 80. He's not. And not only that, yeah, and Tweppy starves him from the resources, and Huns take down Terrace on game number 4. We're in the.
Kobe didn't take the best trades, I feel like, but Ula didn't really make an eco behind it. I think the market ended up kind of kicking back on him in this situation because his trades weren't good enough. Or I don't know, some combination. Maybe he sold too much food too. I'm not sure.
All right, Tweppy ties it up.
So I think so far
The
this is kind
decider
of going
game.
as we expected.
Otter says the decider game is scripted. Called us noob casters. That's right, noob caster, news player. Look at my overlay, still from 2021. And then the last we got, I think we got Golden Swamp for the last map, but Tweppy played that excellently, didn't he? That map in Fez, he really knows how to play by taking away all the resources and castling up.
Yeah. Got to eco on this map. I mean, that's one of the biggest things for Huns is that even if you can't kill them right away because of siege onager, you just can expand around them so quickly, and it's hard to eco on this map without that mobility and without that early army.
All right, I don't see them in the lobby.
And it's really too bad for Tweppy that he ended up picking Garjaras on that first game, because I did think he was going to win this 3-2, but now it looks like it'll be a 3-2 for Ula instead.
All right, they are in the game. Golden Swamp, the decider. I'm guessing Malay versus Italians, and that's what it is. We got 25 seconds till we start. I guess the Italians might be a decent counter against the Malay because you have the Genoese crossbowmen that could potentially trade well with the elephants that the Malay player is going to make. But I don't know if you'll be able to get the Genoese bowmen out quick enough to really make that much of a difference. I don't know. Pretty much just
I don't think ships. So. I think Genoese should only work if he ends up making if Ula ends up not forwarding docks and he doesn't make cannon galleons fast, then Genoese could come into the equation. But if Ula's quick on oh, Tweppy's just going right for docks basically. Oh, he's got one barracks.
Wait for capture age to load.
Fuck. All right. Yeah, I think that Ula can only lose this if he doesn't make cannon galleons fast enough to punish like early castles if Tweppy decides to go for that. But otherwise, I think he should basically steamroll because the docks are just so strong against the
harbors.
The
Boston harbor.
The harbors are so strong against the ships, and they do decent against the land units.
All right,
so
I'm at 48 seconds. Where you at?
All right, I'm at 42.
All right,
I'll speed up. Okay, I'm at 53 now. Let's go.
All
right. So actually, one bill kill by Tweppy. That's huge. Actually, it was the first dock bill. Whoa, he's gonna get 2 bill kills. I think maybe.
Ooh, he's gonna get
he got 2 bill kills. He can get 3 bill kills. It's a disaster.
It's a disaster for Ula. He's got the Civ win. Oh, he gets the quick wall down just in time to get the dock. Oh no. 2 Vil kills down. Ula is behind. Can Tweppy take advantage?
Needs those docks up.
He already has Carracks streaming in, but the Carracks can't reach and shoot the villager, can they?
And the condos are... Okay, so here is where the here's where the docks come in handy. Because they just do so much damage to the
Tweppy's bringing the heat.
Look how quickly, though, the Carracks go down with the...
Yeah, the Carracks go down so quick against the elephants. And
not even the elephants, it's the harbors. It's the harbors that are doing a lot of damage.
I mean, the harbors are basically like towers. That's what made the Malay so
good. Ula is having a really rough start here. Really, really rough start. He's going to lose another villager here, I think.
We already got
the harbors, I think.
We already got 11 docks going for the Italians. We only got 4 harbors up for the Malay. Oh, no. Tweppy already getting a forward castle on the middle gold. Let's see if this elephant
has 3 more villagers. The forward castle is kind of troll, I think.
That's a Tweppy castle for sure.
I mean, Tweppy only has 1 barracks, too. He has 0 other land military units, so even though Ula has fewer docks at this point, he does have elephants for a meat shield here. And so don't sleep on that.
Don't sleep on that shit.
Don't sleep on that shit, bro. The elephants are strong. There's a reason why Malay was number 1 for a reason. But at this point, I do think the game is more
Malay aren't number 1 on this map, are they?
I think that Spanish and Koreans I think are a bit better, but
Malay's number
they
3.
should be considerably better. Yeah, they should be considerably better. I think Bengalis is also can compete, but look at the ships. Like Ula's catching up again just because of the things. But I do, like I said, the Genoese are pretty strong, I think, and
The Genoese they
so
die too quickly to
this
the ships.
this might end up turning into a match here because of the fact that Ula's start was just so bad.
Yeah. No, even military numbers right now, even villager count. The castle, I guess, gets deleted by Tweppy. If he just puts a castle back a little bit somewhere, then that would be a lot better castle than one that can be in reach of cannon galleon range.
Yeah, the castle on the center is kind of I think it's kind of troll, to be honest. I don't think it
And
usually
now
works.
Ula's going for a castle in the center.
Especially on this map. I mean, why would that castle work? You can just kill it with cannon galleons on his side.
I think a lot of the players in the top division started building their castles back a little bit so it doesn't get hit by the cannon galleons. But Ula with the massive army getting built up right here, I don't think Tweppy's going to be able to hold him back.
Yeah, look at the ship numbers right at this point, and Ula hasn't made a market. Let's see, did Tweppy make a market? No one's made a market at this point, but selling some of that food to get a little bit more gold. Okay, now Tweppy's coming in with some fast fire ships, which is nice. Ula's got to respond. He does have the elephants again, which can kind of do okay against the fast
Elephants
fires.
do a good job tanking against the fast fire.
Oh, and Ula coming in with fast fires of his own. That should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ula with just the bigger army right now. I mean, look how many galleons he's got. He's got 63 galleons right now. He can't even micro all of them at the same time. He's got so many.
Look at Tweppy's food eco. He's at 15k food. The thing that makes Malay so strong is you can use the resources. You can use the resources, all your resources.
And Tweppy calls it. And in the first game for Division 1, Ula gets a set win against Tweppy. Congratulations, Ula. Congratulations also to Tweppy for a nice hard-fought match. Did an excellent job on Fez and did an excellent job on Terrace. But Ula, too strong with the Teutons in game 1. And then with the Malay to end it off. It was kind of nervous in the service there for a little bit, losing those villagers like that. But, Ula able to hold on. It must have been that extra training, JoRo.
No, I think, again, I think from just the way the draft went, we kind of knew it was going to be close. We could just tell that the civs that they had on the maps were a bit better than, like, the land civs Tweppy had were better than the land civs Ula had, and the water civs Ula had were better than Tweppy's. So we knew it was going to be close. The set just kind of came down to that ended up being the first game there, which was, the Teutons Grijars.
I think the set kind of came down to the draft because Malay and Spanish on the swamp and the goon is just too tough. It's just too tough.
You're for sure getting wins there, and I think Ula did a good job of banning Magyars and Berbers because those two civs on land maps they end up being so good that maybe not even on these particular maps, but they're just too tough civs to play against in general across all land maps. And making sure that Tweppy didn't have those probably gave him an opportunity to be able to win that Teutons matchup. Because imagine he doesn't ban Teutons there and Tweppy has Magyars instead. Like, I don't think there's a world in which Tweppy's going to lose that matchup.
Well,
but Tweppy did a really good job on the Huns Malians, though, for sure.
He did a great job on the Huns Malians. He's able to take away all the map control, lock down all the resources. I mean, he played that really well. I mean, hard fought match by Tweppy, but Ula comes out on top and gets his first win in Division 1. Congrats to my boy Ulala. All right, so that is it for the set. I think Ula plays Frost here next, but I don't think I'm going to cast that one. But JoRo, thank you very much for the co-cast.
What are you talking about, bro? You're not going to cast that?
You want to cast it?
I mean, it's only going to be like 30 minutes probably. When does it start?
You hear that, Ula? It doesn't start for another half hour. It's going to be I don't know. You want to come back in a half hour and do it?
I think we can put on the halftime show. You can go put on a little hula skirt and start dancing for the stream. And,
Nah, I think that other dude's gonna cast it. There was some dude in Kufu. He said, "I'll do the
Who?
last set
What?
and maybe do Ula and Frost." Yeah, that dude's gonna do it.
Who? Who's gonna do it?
This dude Kufu.
Kufu. What's Otter saying?
Otter wants me to do
Oh,
it. Oh, he won't be able to
yeah.
cast. He won't be able to cast Frost set today. So, all right. Do
There we
I
go.
do I come back in a half hour and do it then?
Yeah, you can maybe join a team game right now and provide some halftime entertainment.
Dude, nobody wants to watch me play.
Why not?
Cause I'm shit.
People don't care. All right, well, we can turn it back on in a half hour if you want. I like casting the draft, seeing how it goes. Like I said, this last draft wasn't super hot by either player, but
It's very interesting drafts by both players. I mean, Ula
yeah.
nailed the water sieves, but I think he picked Malian early. I mean, he picked Tootin, but he won with him. Can you be mad at a player if they pick a civ that's questionable, but they win with him?
I mean, yeah, it's still crappy civ. I think Tweppy I think he could have picked other civs to. I mean, Tweppy civs too weren't super great against like. They could still lose to Teutons, but I don't know. I'm just not. I think Teutons has got to be one of the weaker Onager civs, honestly, especially versus Magyars. But
All right, I'm turning
I
off
don't
the
know.
stream for now, and then I might come back in a half hour and do that.
All right, or you can cast a show match between me and Otter if you want.
Are you guys gonna play right now?
Yeah, we'll probably play some water map.
Ooh, are you guys in a lobby right now?
No, I'm not in the lobby, but if you host one, I'll join really quick.
Ooh, Otter, he said bring the noise. All right, I gotta take a piss real quick. I'll be right back.
All right.
Loser donates 5 subs to Greek. I love it. If you lose, JoRo, you gotta donate 5 subs to me.
Hell no, bro.
Are you guys playing?
We're playing all these weird maps.
It's gonna be one of the TDM maps.
Now Ula takes a break. Frost might not even be ready, honestly. You might want to check on Frost games, his Rage Forest games. I think Viper's streaming them actually.
Yeah.
Let's see. I want to see what the set is at. 1 second. Because I know. Oh, they won a game.
They won a game?
Yeah, it's actually. Oh, I think they had to 3-0 Kingston though in order to. Seems like they're restoring a game right now.
JoRo Rust Belts.
So.
Why is it called JoRo Rust Belts?
I don't know.
The Rust Belt is the name of areas that used to have factories that moved away after technology advanced in the Midwest. What is that? You're not even a Midwest dude.
Map is accurate about shit. This one.
Saracen Britain? Yikes.
Fuck, I gotta attack the wall.
Alright.
So
I'm gonna turn my stream off and go take care of some shit real quick and be right back.
Alright, they're only at 1-1 right now on that other thing. So, oh wait.